What's going on, everybody? Welcome to AfterPrisonShow. And in this video, we are going to make some prison PRUNO, otherwise known as HOOCH or prison wine. You know, while locked up, there really isn't a lot that you can do. I mean, you could read, work out, get your ass kicked, maybe read some more, or you could become a crafty individual because you've got so much time on your hands. Maybe even become your own prison brewist. Is that even a word? What you will need to make this prison wine is either oranges or tangerines or something like this. We're gonna use these tangerines right here. We've got 6 of them. You're gonna need some sugar, some juice, and some sort of yeast. Whether it be these individual little yeast packages right here you can get from the grocery store, or some bread. You're also gonna need a 1 gallon Ziploc bag. Do I look cool? The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna peel these tangerines. This is gonna take a little while, so we may need to fast forward this a bit right now. Okay, we've peeled our 6 tangerines. We are now going to take them and put them inside of our 1 gallon Ziploc bag. And make sure you don't have any holes inside of your Ziploc bag. Tangerines are in the bag. Next, we're going to mash these up inside of this bag, and this is going to be fun. We are mashing the fruit. Mash it up real good now. Voila! Tangerine pulp. Ugh. My nose is on fire. The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add some sugar to this pulp. How much sugar do we add? We're gonna add a lot of sugar. Oh, that's a lot of sugar. Now we're gonna mix this all up with the pulp. Getting that all up in there. All up in them pulp guts. You ever got all up inside some pulp guts? Sounds like a prison sex toy. I wonder if I could, woo, look at that. Prison sex toy. Doesn't that just look delicious already? It's not the smell, it's looking at this. Next, we need to add some yeast to our pulp sugar mix. Because the yeast is what's going to help ferment the fruit, and the sugar is what's going to cook with that fermentation process and turn into alcohol. Now in prison, you're going to have a hard time getting your hands on these yeast packs, but these do work the best to make alcohol with. So in most cases, you're probably going to have to use bread. And because I want to make this the most authentic prison wine, Alizé, we're going to use some of this bread and also one of these yeast packs. We have 5 slices of bread. And how are we going to add this to this nasty looking stuff right here? Just like so. Oh yeah, look at that. Crumble in my hands, bread. Crumble in my hands. Bread, you must crumble for this operation. Woo, that's a lot of bread up in there. Now let's take one of these yeast packs. How do you open a yeast pack? We have opened the yeast pack. Let us add this yeast. Oh, that shit looks disgusting. Now let's go ahead and mix all this nastiness up. And just think, in a few days, we're gonna be drinking this. I can't wait to get drunk on some homemade prison wine. Wait for the reaction at the end of this video. Once we've mixed all of this nasty stuff together, it's now time to add the juice. Juice. How much juice do we add? We're gonna add all of this. Careful not to spill it. I can see this going bad very easily. Okay, now that we've got all of that juice in there, we're going to carefully seal this. And we're going to remove the air from here as we seal it. And now we have to mix it. So just real carefully, mix all of that stuff together. prison sex toy. What? Mixing it up. Okay, now that we've mixed this up, there's nothing else we can do except put this in a dark place and let it cook. And this is going to take a couple of days for this cooking process to begin. So we'll have to check back then. It's day 6 of our wine creating process. Throughout the entire course of this, you are going to have to be continuously burping this bag of wine. And the reason for that is because it is going to be creating gas inside of the bag. And your bag is going to be looking something like this when it's time to be burped. Now, I've been having to burp this bag at least like 6 or 7 times a day. And if you forget to burp this bag, it's gonna explode. And I gotta be honest with you, I did have this bag explode one time already. But when you burp it, it goes something like this. Whew. This stuff smells like straight alcohol. So once we burped it, we're gonna then release all of that gas out of there and then shake her up again and put her back in a nice dark area where it can continue to rot and ferment and turn that sugar into alcohol. When this is done, and when you will know it's done, is when the bag is no longer expanding, creating the gas that you need to burp. And like I said, this is day 6, and we're still having to burp this bag. So we know it's not done cooking yet. Now, when you create this nasty ass prison wine in prison, more than likely you're gonna be making this stuff inside of a trash bag. And when you're doing this, burping it is a huge responsibility, because not only do you have to burp it to prevent this stuff from exploding and producing a complete alcohol smell that will permeate throughout the entire cell block where COs can actually smell it and be able to find your winemaking process, but even burping this while in prison is a risky operation because it's going to give off a pungent smell. So you have to be very mindful of when you're burping this, because you do not want COs catching wind, I guess that's a pretty good pun, of your alcohol brewing operation while incarcerated. So after about 8 days, our wine is done. It's no longer cooking, it's no longer expanding inside of the bag. It's time to see what this turned out like. And of course, we have Jessica here, who has never, gosh almighty, I hate the fact that I have to put you through this. To be fair, I'm not gonna strain this the way that you would strain this in prison. And you know how you strain it in prison? You know how you get all of this nasty stuff separated from the actual wine? You know how you do that? You use a sock. You would actually pour this through the sock into your cup. I'm not gonna make you drink prison wine through a sock. And for you?
I think that's enough.
We've had a look at what this looks like, and it looks, what do you think it looks like?
Like grapefruit juice.
Smells like an aged something, I don't know.
Cheese?
Aged cheese. Well, let's have a toast.
Okay, what do you want to toast?
Let's toast to homemade prison wine.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See what it tastes like.
Oh God, Joe. No. No.
This is what you drink in prison when it's time to get drunk.
Oh no. I can't, no.
What's wrong? What does it taste like?
Oh.
It tastes, to me personally, this tastes like some old, rotten Mad Dog 2020.
It tastes like fire going down my throat.
That's the alcohol.
And this fire tastes like oranges.
Oh. No.
Oh God. Don't die on me. Okay,
No.
I'm gonna take a second sip.
No. You gotta just drink it. It's not for the taste at all.
Oh, Mother Lord.
Oh, it's got a lot of alcohol in it though.
And you know I don't. And you know I don't drink. No. Oh, Joe, why did you make this? Ugh.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? It's kind of addicting though. I keep wanting to sip on it.
You're doing better than me, because this stuff about made me fucking throw up.
I mean, like, you just gotta.
You gotta
kind of.
I'm trying to gulp this shit.
Kind of.
All right, one more try. One more.
Look at Scarecrow.
Oh my God.
It tastes like wine.
Does it?
Yeah, it tastes like wine.
Oh my God, I just threw that shit up.
It tastes like a sweet wine.
Oh. Well, that's it. I'm not drinking this shit. But somebody who has never been to prison is handling this a lot better than I am. If you can handle throwing up in something that is just absolutely wretched, well then cheers. Prison wine is for you. You gonna drink the rest of that?
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, fuck no. Hey, look, that's it. I'm not drinking this shit. And until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted and make the most of every day. Peace!